He lives to embarrass Goku, man. Knocking his ass in the watermelons and shit. Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts. I know Dragon Ball Z is huge. Do not think we're being assholes. Do not come in here and persecute us. Do not come in here and rail all over us because we don't know anything about Dragon Ball Z.
That's a nice disclaimer, but it won't do shit.
I know.
Not gonna work.
I know, it's one of those things where you tell people, well, you know, I never really watched Dragon Ball Z back in the day. Oh, who the f you think you are? You think you better than everybody else? You
were a Nazi?
Yeah. You were alive. You had TV, didn't you?
It's been around. What's taking you so long? Why haven't you?
What kind of asshole are you? Man, f you. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was one of those things, and it was around when I was a kid, but I don't know why I didn't get into it. I just never did. I mean, it had an amazing theme song.
That's why. I mean, it's no Street Sharks, but it's pretty good.
I like the way that if you knew nothing else about this show, you knew it had Dragon Balls and the letter Z up in there. Yeah. It shit was like a crazy ass Sesame Street.
He only says dragon 18 times.
Dragon Balls are brought to you by the letter Z. If I know nothing else, I know that it brought us one of the most horrible movies of all time.
The mystics banded together to fight the invaders. He has the power to defeat this threat.
Those slow ass moves.
Keep in mind, you just watching the trailer.
I'll be good, bro.
No. I wish I could hold you that promise, but you can't.
You know me.
Yeah, you can't. This shit's stupid. You can't.
I'm not ready for this.
You are the only one who can do it.
With this Dragon Ball, I take my vengeance.
People, you did. You certainly did. People, that is Dragon Ball Evolution right there. Truly considered to be one of the most horrible adaptations of anything in a long time. I remember watching this back in the day because and the funny thing is, I know I hated this movie. I just forgot.
Clearly, we just heard.
I just forgot how much I hated this movie.
So you started off this movie.
Yeah, we did.
Because there wasn't a press screening, so you guys saw it at midnight.
We saw this at 1 o'clock in the morning, so it didn't help. It did not help that I was tired as hell too. Man, somebody put back up that review that I did of Dragon Ball back in the day. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let me just give you guys a little throwback. This is how I begin this review of this movie. You know, co-host, there comes a time where you just can't start out a review with anything clever. You just got to get straight to the point and say, this movie. Right. Well, that was 12 years ago, people.
Well, maybe you softened since then, too.
Yeah, maybe I've changed. Maybe I didn't understand them Dragon Balls out there, man.
You weren't old enough. you gotta mature to really understand that bullshit.
Yeah, folks. This right here, this was, and listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, just to get right into this, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this because this movie is infamous for how bad it is. Of course, this is based on the air conditioner just stopped, and when the air conditioner stops like that, I'm thinking the power goes off.
I know
I'm still looking at you, but I'm like, oh shit! Can y'all see?
Man, I'm still getting flashbacks from February, man.
Yeah,
my
man,
AC cuts off. Yeah,
we just got out of that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, people, we just got out of a blizzard where it cut our power off for a week and a half. So I froze for a moment. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, people, of course, this is based on the very, very popular anime Dragon Ball Z, and I'm sure they had a lot of other iterations of this. They say that the character of Goku, on his 18th birthday, he finds out that he's got some kind of power, and he must find 4 of the Dragon Balls the notorious Dragon Balls, and when he gets those together, he'll be able to make the one greatest wish ever. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I said this 12 years ago when I saw the movie Fresh. This is the most incomprehensible piece of shit I have ever seen.
Coleman.
The shit's a jumble, man. I mean, Martin, I agree you got some certain concepts, but even the fans say they took seasons and threw this shit into one movie, and it's a mess. 12 years later, you movie. You, man.
Dang, Coleman.
You didn't give a about these people out here. These goddamn fans could have been burning the building. You wouldn't even try to go up there and get them. They could have been on fire right in front of you. You wouldn't even piss on them.
Just like Hennessy.
Just like Hennessy the cat. It's funny because I'm going to tell you with this movie, man, they try to start out, when they start out, it's about as simple and bland as you can get. That's what I'm saying.
Definitely bland.
I get the fucking film. I get the premise. They started out with, you have to be a fucking idiot not to understand this shit at the beginning because it's almost too simplistic. You know, it starts out as a lot of these movies do. You know, some intergalactic asshole comes to Earth just to start some shit. Why? They don't know. We don't know.
A warlord named Piccolo came from beyond the stars, bringing darkness and chaos to our once peaceful world.
They don't explain why he's doing that. Oh, he's just evil and he want to flex.
That's how all little movies start. All kid movies start like that. Moana, it's like, okay, well, why? There's no why.
But they usually have, so they come in, a lot of these movies start out simple because, you know, they're going to expand on it. Yeah. And then some others, they start out that way because, you know, it's a fairy tale or something like that. So that's fine. This shit right here, no, fuck this. You know, and really it doesn't take very long. It just takes about a second for this shit to get absolutely silly, just ridiculous.
In a time before...
Oh, fuck you. We already heard that.
Finally, a group of brave warriors created the Mafuba, a powerful enchantment that imprisoned Piccolo deep within the earth.
You know, listen to this. So a group of warriors we'll never hear about again in the rest of the fucking film. So these group of warriors we'll never hear about again. You know, they lock him up and took away his werewolf that took away his werewolf that he was going to use to destroy the earth.
He was going to use.
Okay.
You know the way that when he does the names, the narrator, it's almost like the guy doing the voiceover forgot. Like he couldn't find it on the script. He's like, a group of warriors called him. And then we listen to it. It sounds like he's doing that.
It's almost like I'm not saying this shit.
He's like, God damn.
Yeah. Now, it does get to a point after they give this big, dramatic, nonsensical explanation, this intro right here. It does get to a point right after this that if you happen to come into this movie at a certain point, you might think that you're watching Ryan Gosling right now.
Yeah.
You might be thinking that with that close-up right there on those eyes and that big-ass gooey tear coming out, you might be thinking that they go down a little bit lower, there's a spoonful of cereal that Ryan Gosling doesn't want to eat.
Oh my God, you remember that?
yeah. Tell me that don't look like Ryan Gosling don't want to eat his cereal right there.
What the fuck is that?
That is a video that came out a long time ago. This dude took all these videos of Ryan Gosling and put
Looking
a spoonful
sad.
of cereal
And
in
Ryan Gosling kept going like
because he kept making that face.
and Ryan Gosling like a baby that want to eat right now.
Each scene, he pulls away. Watch, it's so funny. Who would think of that?
That's funny.
He's watching this movie like my man right here.
Yeah. It's called Ryan Doesn't Want to Eat a Cereal.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Then you cut and see that this is actually, it's like, nah, this is not Ryan Gosling. It's actually his pothead little brother right here.
Why you gotta be a pothead?
Look at him. He's high as fuck right now. Look at him.
He was like he did have a little bit of fun earlier. I got to get up already?
Shit, his eyes all red.
A little hungover.
Yeah, alarm's going
I
on.
don't want to go to work, Mom. But that actually, that's
Justin Chatwin.
Justin Chatwin. I'm just messing with him. And Justin Chatwin's actually a really handsome guy. I'm not talking bad about him. But I will tell you this much about Justin Chatwin. I don't care how good looking you are. Don't nobody want to sit up here and watch 5 minutes of sweat coming off your nostrils right now. Ugh. Yeah, just showing that shit in slow motion.
Oh man, the water drumming is slow.
Water, yeah. Dude, nobody want to
grosses
sit
me
up
out.
here and look at your snot in Zack Snyder slow motion, hitting the ground. They showing you that shit like it's integral to the plot.
Right.
Like when it hits the ground, flowers just gonna bloom and shit. I'm out you.
All I can think about is, man, wipe your goddamn face.
Exactly. What's wrong with you, man? You know, we in the middle of a pandemic right now. Wipe your goddamn nose. He plays Goku. Now these are characters in the show. Of course he does. Yeah, these are characters in the show, and yeah, he plays. Everybody knows the character. If you watch the show, the character of Goku. As you can see right here, he's
just like him.
if you're deaf, yeah, people much less muscular, less spikier when it comes to the hair. But hey, not everything translates literally to live action well, so I get it. You know, they had to make it more relatable.
Yeah, and if they're gonna sell it to an American audience, we got to get a white kid in there.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Actually, that's bullshit. That's some major appropriation. But you know, whatever.
Before the time.
That's
what I'm saying. Though. Yeah.
And plus, he ain't as muscular because this is Goku. Right when he turns 18, he ain't. You know, he ain't swole go. Yeah, swole Goku up here. Yeah, swole go. So cool. You know, I'm sitting here giving it the benefit of the doubt. But they do pan out more. And when they do it, and this is where I'm sure the Dragon Ball Z fans, where they really started losing it right here.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, what's this Mr. Miyagi shit going on?
Oh, hell no,
what
man.
The fuck?
The hipster Mr. Miyagi with that blonde hair. Ain't that about a bitch?
Got
and a soul patch.
That soul patch.
Look, he runs a surf shop in Malibu.
Yeah.
Bullshit is that?
Motherfuckers wearing checkered bands right now.
You know that Mr. Miyagi is the only language they travel in.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
Sensei. Oh, he's a Mr. Miyagi type.
That's it.
I guess so. No, that's what we're telling you. He's a Mr. Miyagi
He's
type.
a straight up Mr. Miyagi type. And again, fuck you. That is Grandpa Gohan. Again, don't know the show that well. When I have seen it, I've seen these characters, didn't know their names, so I know well enough to go back and look at who they're based on, and looks, of course, nothing fucking like them. And I'm telling you why, because in fans, this is where fans should be pissed. You have a loyal fucking fan base who are going to be the ones to give you most of your money. And what do you say? Nah, fuck Dragon Ball Z. You mean the movie is based on? Nah, let's go ahead and make some Karate Kid shit.
Prepare to eat dirt.
You're like, wait, bitch, wait a minute, shit, we was playing.
Eat dirt. The dirt your snot fell in.
Eat dirt. You eat shit, god damn it, man. Quit fucking around.
Is that how it went to Karate Kid?
They left Dragon Ball and instead decided to make the Karate Kid. This is some Karate Kid shit.
It is Karate Kid shit.
They made Mr. Miyagi. They made some Karate Kid opening, you know, with some dude that he's raised right here. You know, fuck you, man. You know, this is supposed to be a movie that's supposed to appeal to the people who love this, and you're trying way too hard to have mass appeal by making it something completely different. That's bullshit. But I did laugh my ass off at this though, because Grandpa just get off on beating on beating Goku's ass, man.
Get up in that ass.
Yeah, man. He lives.
To fuck him.
He lives to fuck with Goku. He lives to embarrass Goku, man. Knocking his ass in the watermelons and shit. He lives to fuck with Goku, man.
If you knew it was possible to do that, how could you not do that?
Yeah.
But see how he slid into it?
He did that on purpose, man.
He's like a dummy.
He never teaches Goku that move right there. Why? Because he just wants to fuck with Goku. Yeah. Fuck you, bitch. Ding, 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 ding.
The funny thing about it is, you know, literally he's going fast enough to bust on.
Yeah.
Not even fast enough.
You know, I laugh at
Look like he got pulled with strings. Shit like they pulled him with a rope down. Grandpa is laughing his ass off in this. He's constantly laughing. He's laughing at shit that ain't even funny.
Happy birthday.
wait, I don't want it.
He's like, no, that's all right.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, oh, bitch, that's a trick.
right. No. Happy birthday. It's not your birthday.
You're like, no, that's a goddamn mousetrap in there.
Yeah, exactly.
No, open up, there's a goddamn glove on there. Yeah, man. He laughs so much. He just, everything's so funny to him that the laugh shows up before his mouth even moves.
Oh.
Came with his own soundtrack. Yeah, look at it. It's like, is somebody else in the room? You just say Grandpa's name, that fool just starts laughing.
Grandpa.
And get more sinister with every one of them.
Look, man, you can't stop doing that shit. 'Cause I can't. Go ahead.
Grandpa.
You like, Goku's getting his ass beat somewhere, and it makes me happy.
But it's almost like you want to put it down because, like, wait.
Yeah.
That's your reaction wherever you are.
He's not dead. He's still around there.
Boo!
I knew it.
It's almost like he's almost like laughing at Goku, like, yeah, you still a bitch. I might be dead, but you still a bitch.
Grandpa.
My bitch ass grandson.
Wait a second. So he's dead at this point?
He's dead at this point.
And that's the only that's the moment where we have to have like my grandpa. All they can remember is a sinister laugh.
Yep.
Yeah.
On the watermelons.
Yep.
Not no words of wisdom. Or something.
Yeah.
No.
Something like, I'm with you always. Something like that.
Like that.
What were his last words to you?
Yeah.
I don't know. He was cackling mostly.
Yeah. No sweep the leg or
Yeah.
remember Goku. None of that
True to
shit.
yourself.
Remember the millions, Goku. Remember those ass whoopings, Goku. I know you don't want another.
Grandpa.
Pussy.
Yeah, bitch ass. Yeah, man. The only time that Grandpa's not laughing,
Yeah,
first of all, when Grandpa got a goddamn duck foot in his mouth, he's sucking on feet.
Ew, chicken feet.
Chicken feet.
Toes.
Boy, there are dudes in prison talking about, don't let that old man get in here.
Yeah. I got some here.
I got some duck feet for him right here.
You get whatever bunk you want.
Yeah, I got a duck foot for you, old man.
Damn. He's tearing that motherfucker. He needs an OnlyFans page.
Well, he just eats.
Yeah.
There's
a market for it.
There's a market for that. Old man eats duck feet.
Something for everybody.
There's some.
And laughing.
Somebody said somebody just said Grandpa a freak.
Sucking the skin off.
Yeah. He's sucking that duck foot. Probably got his dick in his hand while he's doing it.
He looks like he does.
Hey, do you see that other hand?
Yeah, that shit ain't that good.
No, God. Oh,
yeah.
shit. Oh, God.
There it is right there. Boy.
Yucky.
Wait, have you had him? You don't eat meat.
I
Never
haven't
mind.
eaten meat since 04.
You don't eat feet. Oh, it depends on whose foot we talking about. Shit, go to her fans. But the only time he ain't laughing at Goku is when he's got a duck foot up in his mouth, or when he's telling Goku.
Definitely
He's telling Goku not to fight.
I mean,
When he's sitting up here telling Goku not to fight bullies out there, and when he tells him not to fight bullies, not any technique, not how to fight with honor or anything, but don't fight them boys, man. I ain't teach you to do that shit. And it feels like he's pulling some alpha male bullshit when he does that.
Yo, I could tear them apart with one hand.
I don't train you to fight boys, Goku.
Thing is,
Train
and
like
Martin will
girls.
tell you, but these are not boys. Just like
No.
just like last week when we watched the Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, they Garbage Pail Kid bullies.
This is another Garbage Pail Kids moment right here. Thing is, Grandpa, these are not boys. They're not even bullies. They are grown men trying to kill Goku.
Homicidal maniacs.
Damn.
Yeah, they ran over his back and tried to run him over too.
Yeah, he just barely missed.
That's not bullying. That is attempted murder.
Right. A real hero turns the other cheek. Motherfucker, they try to kill me.
Yeah. And yet there's a school full of people who just keep going, I ain't seen nothing.
They didn't see it. They didn't see shit.
Movie high school.
And it's no one of those bullies where they're disturbed. Like they got problems. They got anger issues, man. I don't know what's going on.
They're all like, I will kill you right here.
Yeah.
And
just
keep on going.
consistent. Like they are mad for no reason.
Make me pay, Geeko. Show me what you got.
This Negro needs to be he needs to be in jail because he is going to kill somebody.
I mean, he's like O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there, he needs to go to jail for looking like O.J. Simpson. Big ass head.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, he's all up in his grill. I don't know.
Plus, if you got a nice car, you're not running over somebody's bike.
No,
that's scratching up your paint job.
Right. Unless you want to kill somebody. Unless taking somebody's life is more important than your ride.
Unless you're so crazy you don't give a fuck about the car.
And you're going to clean your blood off my car, too.
And to answer your question, no. As you say, OJ don't give a fuck about his car. As long as you're dead. There's a point where Goku says, finally, man, fuck these dudes. And he says, and fuck Grandpa. I got to do something before they kill me. He starts fighting back. And Goku fights back fairly. Meaning he could kill them. Because, and it would be called self-defense because they are trying to kill his ass because they get so mad that
there's like 4 of them that surround him.
It's a gang. It's like 4 of them. And then you got the main boss, which is OJ, just sitting on the side, just waiting.
OJ waiting. Yeah, the boss. Yeah, the boss.
It's some double dragon shit where he beats everybody else, and then here comes the fucking boss. And that fool, he's like, fuck it. I saw you beat those dudes' asses. Fuck fair. He picks up a weapon. It looks like a sword almost. Yeah. He's trying to pick up and he definitely says, you know what? Fuck my car. I want your life.
You're so dead.
No, guys, stop!
Now, why they go home on the turret?
My car! Nice swing, good form.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. The shitty thing about this is that now the bully's chick is interested. Chick named Chi-Chi, played by Jamie Chung.
That ain't racist.
That's the character's name in Japanese.
Like as much as I was laughing at the villain being named Piccolo,
it's their name.
That's his name in the cartoon.
All these are from the cartoon. But now the bully. I'm gonna tell you why. Shit. Now the bully's chick is interested after she saw him beat everybody's ass. Oh, yeah. Goku. Now, what's shitty about that is that earlier that day, when Goku was getting his ass beat, she moseyed right along with that bully and just looked at his ass like, oh, you poor thing. Yeah.
I wish he hadn't done that, but I'm not going to break away.
As long as Goku was getting his ass beat, poor Goku. But when Goku went out there and whooped everybody's ass, like, oh yeah, she's like, yeah, fuck that nigga.
Yeah. OG been bullshitting for a while.
Yeah. We haven't even talked about the weird shit in this yet.
What?
Yeah, this is where the shit gets weird.
This is just the very beginning.
Yeah, we haven't talked about the weird shit now. This is what I'm telling you. Like, and by the way, like I said, hey, once again, movie don't give a fuck. You like the character of Chi-Chi in the anime? Yeah, well, fuck you. Not gonna look anything like her at all. Not one bit.
Well, just by the fact that they made it in an American high school takes it completely out of context.
Right.
Exactly. Oh, you know what? And what I didn't put up here is, I'm glad I just thought about this because, I feel bad for Goku, but don't feel too bad for Goku because again, there might be part of the story that we're missing. It's always one of those things where maybe Goku's earning those ass whoopings because Goku's kind of creepy, man. Goku's kind of stalkerish in a way.
Oh my god.
Goku. Oh goodness.
Goku.
Yeah.
He was jacking off too.
Yeah, that wasn't no dream sequence. He was sitting back there just in class.
Couldn't even sit still.
Yeah, sweating his shit.
Because outside his fantasy, everybody in that class would be looking at him, staring at that girl.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, man?
Everybody,
What y'all doing?
And look at him, just so thirsty. He just sweating right now. Like everybody in class paying attention, except Goku. Yeah.
Goku.
Yeah.
Zip.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. Oh, you came, not me.
Mr. Goku, why is your penis exposed?
Well, what happened was,
Thought I felt a breeze. We come from high school doing high school hijinks, including the attempted murder, and then we come out of that.
yeah, for real, basically.
Yeah, let's not gloss over that.
Yeah, exactly. Hilarious high school hijinks.
Him jacking off in class.
Yeah, exactly, and being creepy in class. And we cut from that, the modern world, to an ancient Asian village where people walking around, they just got attacked for some reason. This is what I don't understand here. And this is Earth, by the way, so we in the middle of this fucking ancient village here. We're coming down is in the middle of this ancient village. We got some space chick who's roaming around, looking like she just came out of a time machine or something. By the way, that character is the character of Mai right here, who in the anime doesn't feel the need to sell herself solely on her titties right here. So,
Ain't bother me none.
You ain't mad at
I ain't mad, but I can understand what the fans say. You know what? I like titties, but god damn it, man, I want my Dragon Balls instead.
That girl's sexy as hell. I'm fine.
I'm confused.
I'm okay with it
I
too.
don't know. Yeah, this will be the first time I look at titties and say I'm confused. I'm like everybody else. I like titties too. But
I don't know, but you don't like them that much.
I don't like them enough to be fucking confused when they come out of nowhere in the middle of a goddamn story that we were just in high school. Now we in an ancient fucking Asian village where some fucking space chick comes out of. No, I need a little explanation with my titties. She comes in pointing this gun at this chick right here. Where it's like, I don't understand what's happening there. It's like, damn, does this bitch owe you money or something? I don't know where any of this is coming from. I don't know. Beef? Yeah, I don't know. There's no explanation for why this is I don't know why this is happening here. I don't know who this chick is. They're not explaining any of the villains at all. And like I said, man, these villains, they I'm already confused with what's happening in this situation. It's not explained. These characters aren't explained. Some are not even in the show. Some are, but they get no background. I'm already confused. And then this big head motherfucker comes out. That goddamn paper mache.
We only got 5 more minutes. Action, go. Oh, shit.
This goddamn
fixing the post.
Cosplay Martian Manhunter right here.
It looks like the mask.
He does, yeah, he does. Yeah, wow, he does.
Yeah, he does. Especially when he got bad. Or the bad one at the end.
I'm assuming that is the great Piccolo, although you wouldn't know. Because again, they don't give a fuck and don't want to make these look anything like the characters in there.
That's fucking weird. You'd think they would put him in a turban. The head looks so shitty.
At least
you could at least hide how shitty the head looks, the makeup looks, by putting him in a turban. That's how he looks in the cartoon.
Piccolo comes in, and what I love Piccolo for one thing and one thing only. He came in and he beat. Not only did he beat Grandpa down, but he beat Grandpa down with a house. And apparently stuck something up his ass.
Man, Grandpa really thought he was going to do something. He got into his crane.
Oh no!
Because a crane, that's an arrogant move. That's like, I'm going to do something on one foot and I'm going to beat your ass. And Piccolo's just like, sit your goddamn ass down.
I wasn't ready. You let me get my stance.
Piccolo boot still up his ass right now.
Oh, you want to do crane, huh? I got some dunk feet for you.
Shut your ass up.
Boy, he really brought down the house.
You the Borscht belt. I'm sorry. The first one, when that first rock hits him upside the head. I'm sorry. You gotta go back to that.
It's almost like somebody in the crew threw it.
Yeah. Somebody hit him on purpose. Of course, when Grandpa dies, he gets every word of a speech out that he's been rehearsing for years.
You didn't just want to laugh?
Master Roshi, in Pazu. Tell him Piccolo has returned.
to banish Piccolo from this world.
Like, God damn, this old man he's hanging on.
He's like, he's gonna really go through this whole thing.
Yeah, there's a lot. I don't have a pen.
You know, at this point, he's gonna grab his nose.
Yeah, exactly. He's totally Soprano his ass.
Yeah, motherfucker, all those ass whoopers you gave me. Hey, eat dirt, bitch.
I got a watermelon for you. I'm shoving it just down. Fuck you.
You must find the Dragon Balls, for all men's fate will be bound.
All right, Grandpa, stop.
He's like, shut the fuck up. All right, I got it, Grandpa, I got it.
He's like, Grandpa, stop bullshitting.
Yeah.
What do you really want me to do? Yeah, I heard Dragon Balls and shit. That don't make no goddamn sense.
Get to the point.
7?
Yeah.
I mean, 3, okay.
Yeah.
7.
Somebody said, bro, Uncle Ben went out quicker.
He sure did.
Rest. You have to rest. Goku.
Remember, always have faith in who you are.
Yep.
Well, but that nice little rock garden hadn't been touched.
Normally, that's great for a bad movie. When, you know, we say that it gets crazier, it's getting wilder. Because usually with those bad movies, you can kind of, it might be terrible, but you can understand what they were trying to do. This right here, I don't know what the fuck is going on the more they get crazy here. They're just making shit more confusing. They got a Laura Croft looking chick on a motorbike that shows up looking for Dragon Balls too, to the point where she's ready to shoot somebody's head off.
Somebody stole my Prometheum orb, and I'm here to get it back.
What?
What?
You have it.
Shit, wait, fuck, God damn it, shit, I'll give it to you. Fuck his ass for.
Yeah, you could just ask.
I remember every time he says what, he's like, what? Like, I really don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, he ain't telling me shit.
Shit, he was reaching his pocket to give it to her right now.
You have it.
Well, fuck this, God damn it, girl. And she's like, oh shit, sorry, thanks.
Damn triggers.
I got to get this thing calibrated.
Oh my God.
That's on me.
Yeah,
That's my bad. Play us fuck up.
Anyway, you got that orb. I have to say, she truly is one of the most refreshing things to enter the movie because she is one of the first characters to not call a Dragon Ball a Dragon Ball. She actually says orb. I'm gonna tell y'all something. We're not even 30 minutes into the movie, and they've said Dragon Ball at least 18 times.
It's a Dragon Ball.
Take a drink.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
The Dragon Ball. The Dragon Balls.
Dragon Ball.
There's another Dragon Ball here. Let's go.
Yeah, people, I was so.
have died of alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, I was
Exactly.
so. Yeah, you would have died, people. That's that, and I think there might have been more. That is not even 30 minutes into the movie that they said Dragon Ball. So the fact that she called that shit an orb, I'm like, thank you so much. They tried to stay similar to the character in the anime right there. You know, it's a little
what? Hey,
closer.
that one's not so bad. That
Yeah.
one's not so
Well,
bad.
no, it isn't.
I was
I'll give him that
reading that she's actually not such a badass in the anime, and people were mad because her hair wasn't all blue.
No, her hair is not blue.
they
That's
just
the
give her
only
a
thing.
one blue streak. I know.
Okay,
As
they
these
need to
things
calm
go,
the fuck down on that
I
one.
mean, look,
because this one, I'm sorry, this one looks pretty.
It took them decades to get comic book movies right, and I always had to sit through shit like this where, well, they got two things right, so I guess I'll just go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, I understand the fans where they've fucked up so much in this movie. They've gone in and not cared anything about the property at all. It is not the story. It is not the characters. So at this point, it's just kind of like, yeah, you know what? Even for the smallest details you got wrong, fuck off, man. Because that's just another point where you don't care. You know, at this point, it's like we get it, we don't care. But then when they pull in Chow Yun Fat,
what the fuck, man?
Yeah,
I thought
that
I
was
saw
one
that
of
in the
those when
trailer.
he popped up. I was like, oh no, how'd you get roped into this?
Yeah, that's when I gave up, man, because, look, the reason why I was just checked out is because Chow Yun Fat, that's a bad motherfucker, man. Chow Yun Fat he's one of the reasons why back in my day people were getting into Chinese cinema, you know, the Killer and Hard Boiled.
All things John Woo.
All
Two
things
guns.
John Woo. Yep, the standoff and everything, you know, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon when he got more popular over here, you know, so people know him as a badass over here.
And he's a good actor.
And he's a great actor. But here, they obviously had to get him drunk to stay in this movie because he is goofy. He is goofy as fuck.
I am Lieutenant Roshi, the Invincible.
Yeah, Jesus. Well,
just turn the camera on.
It's the only thing that would keep him here. if he wasn't drunk, he'd run out this shit in a minute. So
in the anime, they do yell a lot.
No, they do, but they ain't Chow Yun Fat either, you know.
I don't know who that is. That thing in there. That is not Chow Yun Fat.
He's also kind of pervy too, and I defended him at first.
Bikini Quarterly?
Oh, that's a collector's edition.
He's like, damn girl, He's like, damn girl, it ain't porn. And quit digging through my shit.
Yeah, he is pervy.
Because right there, I'm like, shit, it's not even a porn. It's a bikini magazine. Right. But then he turns around and does this.
Leave your hand there another second, and you'll lose it.
Yeah, I can't help it.
He knew what he was doing.
When he put his hand, I didn't see.
He sat down and put it right on her hips and her legs right there.
Yeah,
we should have been holding on to the waist. Yeah, look at this. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, back that ass up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We gonna ride.
And she look at you like I'm about to kill this Asian man. They just anything goes here. Anything starts going, man. They get trapped in a hole by an Asian bro dude.
How would you like to make more money than you ever dreamed of? Now you're talking, bro.
Both them high as hell right now. Look at it.
Well, I thought you were going to show it that like they get trapped in this hole and the guy's over the hole going like, hey, if you give me this thing, I'll let a ladder down there to let y'all out. They're like, nah, fuck you. And they hang out, they build a fire, they sleep overnight. And then Chow Yun Fat just hops up out of the hole. You're like, wait, you could have done that.
I thought about that too.
Trying to get some ass? Or what was he trying to do?
I don't know what he's doing. He's just hanging. It's just like, man, you could have. You mean to tell me the whole time you could have done this shit? Like, look at it.
What a crock. You expect me to believe that?
I do not.
Let us out now!
And he see Goku up there trying. He see Goku trying to get out of there.
Whoa there, Jumping Bean. One more outburst like that, and I'm out here.
Dragon Ball's close.
Yeah, you done the Dragon Ball right there. Yeah.
This dialogue
Let's go back
is
to
fucking
order.
awful, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not the one in the hole. I'm out of here.
It's based on, like, because they actually kind of talk like that in the dub versions of the cartoon.
Sure.
And they are worse, but they shouldn't have to be like, that's a cartoon. These are real actors right here.
That's like video game stuff. Like, one more version.
And here goes your man right here. He's like, I've had enough. Fuck you! And I know they down there like, bitch, you mean to tell me he can do this the whole time? Maybe it's like the Hulk. He can only jump high when he gets angry. Right. People start messing with me. Okay, you know what? This is funny here. Again, this is what I'm talking about, pulling rabbits out your ass right now, because they are just bringing up things that, did you not think ahead on this? So your girl Chi-Chi who was being pulled around by your boy, as you say, OJ, being bossed around by the bully, watching people get their ass beat. Turns out that Chi-Chi, the bully's chick, Chi-Chi been knowing Kung Fu the whole time.
Yeah, she's been a master this whole time.
Oh my God.
She's been beating dudes' asses every day after school, training for tournaments in secret spots in the woods.
Chi-Chi!
Kill that dude.
Off the cliff.
Knock his ass over a cliff.
You ever sucker punch me again, motherfucker?
And I'm kind of like, you know what, bitch, fuck you. You can do all of that, and you watch Goku get his ass beat every day, and you never helped him? Oversight? I just didn't care. I don't know.
She was like, I wanted for your inner fire to come out. He's like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
You saw me get the shit kicked out of me. Yeah.
Bitch, you saw me. You know these dudes ain't no good.
You know what these guys are capable of?
I mean, they weren't trying to beat me. They're trying to kill me.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Yeah, they hit me with a fucking car. You sat up there and saw them try to attempt to murder me. And your ass did nothing but just look at me like I was a piece of shit when everybody walked away.
What is that?
That's him continuing to get his ass beat by somebody else.
I thought he was getting his ass whipped off screen.
Yeah, he's getting his ass beat by the chess club now.
And she looking back like,
and she just looking at him like, well, I can't watch this. Other things that happened, then villains pull some kind of stupid shit where they can clone people from scratch. That was never explained before at all. And they have Chi-Chi fighting herself up in here. Funny thing with that is that your boy Goku, he sees that shit through fire and he thinks, oh shit, threesome. Yeah.
Chi-Chi?
Fuck yeah!
I said I crawled through fire.
Exactly.
He's
a chance like this again.
He's willing to cook himself for that threesome right there.
Man, you know what? This fire is hot, but if I can just make it. If I can just make it.
Hey, as long as I don't burn my dick, I'm all right.
Oh my God, Korey.
He come out there looking like Freddy Krueger. Hey, man.
We still good?
So
you guys worked it all out, right?
So what's up with your girl?
Right. Look at this party started.
Just be careful how you touch me. The skin might peel off a little bit.
What's up with your girl?
Hey, let me holler at y'all real quick.
Y'all need to stop all this fight.
You guys are stupid.
They just stopped and admitted, look, we don't know anything about Dragon Ball Z. We don't. The director even said, I've never watched the show. The director picked and pulled little pieces of here and there, and that's why this looks like a mixed match.
I guess it all makes sense now, at least.
Yeah, that's why this shit doesn't blend. That's why everything feels like it's just kind of jumping from one random thing to another. And they said, they admitted, they're like, all right, you got us. We didn't watch the show, fuck it. But what we, you got it. It's all right, but we too deep in now. Shit, we got to spend this $30 million. But I tell you what, we did watch. We watched Avatar.
Shadow Crane Strike is the most basic of all the airbending techniques. To learn what I have to teach you.
Airbending?
Airbending.
You mean to tell me you went in to make a Dragon Ball movie and you ended up making an Avatar, the last Airbender movie? Fuck you.
Well, they probably saw that.
Yeah, they saw that. That's what they said. Hey, but we did see this. So let's just go ahead and make this right here, because y'all know we don't know what the hell we doing.
Like, we're going to fuck up Avatar The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Shyamalan's like, that job is taken.
Done and done. Yeah.
I already got to it, boy.
Yeah, I'm sure you're like, it's a kung fu dude who wears orange. What's the difference?
They go in, they explain Goku's origin. He's like, okay, it didn't take much to realize that Goku was not blood related to Grandpa. Grandpa's Asian, Goku was white.
You think?
Yeah. But when he starts explaining, I'd rather it just be like, I would rather them say that, yeah, Grandpa is Goku's blood relative, because that would make more sense than the origin they got here. Coming from outer space on a meteorite and shit.
You traveled by meteor to hide amongst the vermin until your 18th birthday. This is where you landed, and where you will be reborn.
And what will he be reborn at? Oh, people, let's go back to what we had a glimpse of earlier before. He's reborn as a fucking werewolf.
What the fuck?
Goku, no! I don't think Goku's there anymore.
Yeah, he's a werewolf with a little bit of organ grinder monkey in him. Right?
Yeah, he's a
should have given me that threesome.
He's an ape werewolf.
Yeah. It's like, okay, that's it. That was your big weapon that you were gonna use right here. That's your nuke that you have right there.
It's funny because they always compare Goku to Superman, and I was like, I don't get it. But now, okay, like coming on the meteor and landing and being adopted. All right.
I'm sure it, believe it or not, makes more sense in the anime. Not only he's a werewolf, he's a werewolf that chokes Chow. He chokes Chow Young Fat the fuck out
to death.
Goku, you, please, fuck you. Choked his ass.
Damn. Yeah, he had a little crack of the larynx. That's about enough out of you. You didn't want to be here anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I got tired of your silly shit. It is shitty when you have this huge fan base. And they are clamoring for this, man. And you're feeding them all these tidbits of information, letting them know the movie's being made. You have them so excited. And what you're doing is you're conning them, because you knew that they would see it on the first weekend.
Yeah.
You knew that this was going to piss them off probably. And you still made it because of the name. It was a cash grab. And if you stayed around, you talking about get Super Saiyan. If you stayed around at least saying, well, shit, I'm in now. At least I want to see him go Super Saiyan. Maybe they'll get that right. Come on, y'all. What you been watching?
Oh, good.
He just looks like an angry kid.
But when he was flying, his little foot was
looking like goddamn Peter Pan or something.
Man, I've been taking dance for 25 years, and I never done it. Point them toes.
Yeah, there it is. Doing ballet up there.
Yeah.
I looked at that and I was like, man, y'all be better off going back watching that goddamn kid.
I was so hoping you were bring it up.
Why is he doing that?
He's a Super Saiyan. He's a Super Saiyan. And
he thought he could go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, he's Super Saiyan.
Oh, he's
and he's got in the mom's liquor cabinet.
And his mind, there's all kinds of power coming off of him, and everything's being destroyed.
Right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's doing what we saw in the movie, but if you really concentrate, you go Super Saiyan.
You can do it.
It's all in your mind.
I'm gonna show y'all how to do
Super
it.
Saiyan? What is it?
Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan.
Saiyans are a species in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay.
But then they go Super Saiyan. It's just intent. It's hell-bent on making itself look and sound goofier and stupider.
Dragon!
I mean, at least get the guy be Asian.
Been fulfilled. I compel you to come forth and grant my wish.
Okay, you can sit down. All right, thank you.
No, his wish was to bring back Chow Yun-Fat.
Chow Yun-Fat.
Hey, what about Grandpa though? You could have brought him back too.
No, Grandpa used to beat my ass. I ain't bringing him back. No, hell no.
He can't never eat a watermelon again because that motherfucker.
That's when the dragon comes out. Okay, don't worry about it. We're good. Yeah, we're good. No, it's all right.
Why are they fighting
We're
now?
done.
That was the end, probably.
That's the end of
Set
it.
up for a sequel.
We're at the end of it, and none of this shit makes any sense. It's like, fuck it. No, we don't need no dragons. We don't need no love kicks going on. The shit none you can do at the end of this movie is gonna save anything that happened an hour and 30 minutes before. You know, I don't hold any excuses for anything when something's terrible. Is fucking bad is bad, and this back in the day. I remember distinctly giving this movie a fuck you. And I got to give it a fuck you for two reasons. I mean, if there's any reason for people to come out and be like, wow, this is, I'm a little irritated by this. I'm mad about this. I mean, this is a complete cash grab, the thing that we really hate Hollywood for. This is one of the worst ever, one of the most blatant cash grabs that they've ever done. You didn't even try, you've changed this up for the fans out there. You made it so many different things to try to make it more mainstream, going against the fans, and you failed at that. Fuck off, man. At least try to, if you're going to change it and water it down and try not to make it something for the fans, but try to make it for the mainstream, at least make it make sense. I really don't know what's happening. And when I asked a Dragon Ball fan, I said, am I disrespecting you by going in and saying that I don't understand what the fuck is going on? They're like, no, we're right there with you. Oh, this is one of the worst. This is one of the worst that I've had to come back and watch.